What is up, everybody? It's another video of anime, athletics, and all that. The Triple A. We got TJ and Kalani here, Calamari, and today's topic is Starbucks versus Dunkin' Donuts. Now, before I give my opinions, I do want to leave it out to the floor. Like, which one is better? It's not just coffee, just overall. We could even talk about the franchise. I think it's obvious which one's winning, but we all have a personal preference, you know. So, do y'all want to give your takes on which one's better between the two?
If I
Um,
had,
I, you want to
I
start?
could, yeah, I could go off. I was going to fight my case that Dunkin' is the superior one of the two. Just based off their sandwiches, I feel like are better. Like their maple sugar croissant sandwich is a little better than what they offer over there at Starbucks with their like triple Gouda biscuit or whatever. And then even their sweet options are better. Like they have better donuts, they have better pastries, they have more options in drinks, and I think the drink quality is much better at Dunkin' compared to Starbucks. I feel like Starbucks you get good drinks, but it's at a high price, and I don't think you get as good a bang up for your buck compared to Dunkin'. That's just my perspective.
All right. All
Kalani,
right.
anything
Now
you
I'm
want
gonna
to
say
say?
this, right?
Go.
Um, Me personally, I think Starbucks is better. I even at one point I was going out to North Carolina, and when you get to Currituck, I think it's Currituck, North Carolina, there's no Starbucks nearby, so I had to go to Dunkin'. I go to Starbucks pretty much every day. I don't drink no coffee, but I get the same thing every day: a double smoked bacon and egg sandwich, a pink drink, and a blueberry muffin. I went to Dunkin' Donuts and tried to get the same thing basically. They have refreshers, which is the same thing as a pink drink. It's just pink drink has oat milk added to the refresher. That's the only difference. Got the refresher, got a blueberry muffin, and got one of their breakfast sandwiches. The only thing Dunkin' Donuts got on Starbucks is the price. Without counting coffee, their drink did not stack up to that pink drink. It wasn't even close. It's like it's not on the same level. The blueberry muffin wasn't even as good as Starbucks blueberry muffin. I don't even know how that's possible. And then their sandwiches, like it's not even close. Like double smoke compared to that breakfast sandwich they got, it was a number four. It was just like I can't even finish the sandwich.
Oh, that's crazy. That's
And it's
crazy.
like I've had this experience multiple times at Dunkin'. I love the donuts. Don't get me wrong, but as someone that doesn't drink coffee, I don't know if their coffee is what the separation is, but food quality and pastries, I got to give it to Starbucks.
Okay. All right. All
Okay.
right.
Okay.
I gotta be the tiebreaker, and I actually agree. And I have to say, Duncan is better in my opinion. I have to give it to Duncan. Okay, just as like a personal preference.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Come
Yeah.
on, you complain about the food, but I actually like Dunkin's breakfast sandwich over Starbucks. I like the
Oh yeah.
sausage, egg, and cheese on croissant at Dunkin', and you can get
Mm-hmm.
hash browns as well. Them hash
Mm-hmm.
browns ain't bad either, and I can get a nice iced caramel coffee for a good price, and I feel
Yep.
like it'll be like over 20. I could get that for less than $20. The breakfast sandwich,
Mm-hmm.
coffee, and hash browns less than 20. Starbucks it'll be over 20. I'm talking about a large coffee.
Mm-hmm.
Now Dunkin'
I,
Donuts,
I,
ironically, I
I
don't
do
like the donuts at Dunkin'. I don't.
I
I'm
do
not
every day
Really?
under $20.
under
So I
twenty
don't know.
dollars.
It's
Under twenty
the thing
dollars.
I get every day is under $20. The muffin, the sandwich, and the drink under
And the drink.
$20.
Okay, but still, despite that, I think the breakfast sandwich at Dunkin' is better than Starbucks. And
Mm-hmm.
you made a good point, Kalani, because I was about to hit to it. The big thing is the price, but I'm not saying the price is
Yeah.
not the reason why it tastes better. You know what I'm saying? It's just
Mm-hmm.
simple.
Mm-hmm.
Starbucks got some fancy stuff that I never tried the pink drink. But I don't even want all
Nope.
of that extra stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just,
Nope.
but like they have selections, but Dunkin' got they got all types of donuts. I'm not even a donut guy, and some of them have aren't they partnered with some business that sells ice cream? You know what I'm talking about? Like you always see them together side by side.
Baskin Robbins.
Baskin Robbins, yes, they have that too. So it's just a little extra, but I don't know if you want to include that with Dunkin'.
I don't know if I've seen one near Baskin Robbins in a very
The
long
one up
time.
in Cedar Road by us
Yeah.
has a
That, yeah.
Baskin
There
Robbins.
is one that is combined at Cedar
Yeah,
Road.
that's a lot of those I see. I was about to say on that, but statistically, Kalama, help you out. Starbucks is winning globally. I actually had the information up. Like
Oh,
Yeah.
Like,
really?
yeah, bro. Like
I mean,
Starbucks.
that wasn't really a question.
Yeah. Like I agree. Like there's 70% more Starbucks than Dunkin' Donuts. Like right now, there's only about 13 states that Dunkin' Donuts dominates in. You know what I'm saying? That's basically the Northeast. When I say dominant, that means like they just outnumber the stores of Starbucks in that area. But there's more Starbucks in America or the world than Dunkin' Donuts. You know what I'm saying?
I can see that.
And what's crazy is I didn't know this, but Dunkin' Donuts is 20 years older than Starbucks, but Starbucks is this far away, and they have 20 times the global revenue of Dunkin' Donuts. And
Wow.
and honestly, and one thing that surprised me about Starbucks is that Starbucks makes more money off of like other items besides coffee. They make more money off of like basically their food than Dunkin' Donuts, which kind of surprised me. So another way of saying this is like Starbucks actually sells more donuts than Dunkin' Donuts, which is like surprising to me. You
Well,
know,
not don't, but they got other
they
pastries.
got other pastries. Yeah, that's the
Yeah,
word,
their lemon
pastries.
cake
Yeah,
is pretty good.
their pastries are fire. Like that's what I'm
Yeah.
Yeah.
saying. Like I gotta try what is the sandwich y'all tried? Because like I swear I tried the same sandwich y'all said that maple.
The
It's a
maple
croissant,
bacon or maple
Wisconsin egg and
sausage.
cheese.
Yeah, on croissant.
Yeah, on the croissant. Like, it's fire. That's like the best thing. I'm like, yo,
Yeah.
give me that and a coffee. I'm good to
Maybe it
go.
was the Dunkin' I went to, but I'm telling you, I didn't even finish the
Yeah, if you
sandwich.
go to the right Dunkin' and they make your drink right and they make your order right, it's like the best morning. Your morning is really set for the day.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, I'm ready.
Yeah, I have to give it to
It
Duncan
was
personally, but
the
Yeah,
beverage
personally.
selection for me was kind of hard at Dunkin' because it was like more coffee based. And it's like even the refresher I got still had like it was like a carbonation based drink. And it's like I don't drink soda. So it's like I'm trying to look for the best non coffee drink that has a good taste to it. So I couldn't get that at Dunkin' because I did not like how their refreshers tasted.
I feel that.
That's
Yeah.
fair.
But no, like globally, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, Starbucks is winning, you know what I'm saying, worldwide, but I personally prefer Dunkin'. Plus Starbucks just give me a bad vibe, the whole like Caucasian, white America thing. You know, I just
Yeah.
feel like I'm supporting black people. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, it's not black owned, but you know, just the smaller guy might go with Dunkin' over Starbucks, you know?
It's more American to do it.
Yeah.
American runs on Dunkin'.
Yep.
So,
On Dunkin'. I was about to say coffee. Yeah, man. But hey, let me know what you guys think in the comment below. Which one do you guys prefer? You guys prefer Dunkin' or Starbucks? We know Starbucks winning globally, but perfectly, I go with Dunkin'. But
yeah,
let me know.
Dunkin's the right choice.
Come on, y'all. Just let me know.
It's okay.
All right, y'all. We got another scenario video for you. So for this episode of Anime Athletics and All That, would you rather fight a tiger or a bear? I'd rather fight a tiger. I feel like I can overpower a tiger. I've
Nigga.
seen Tiger King. They don't seem that scary. And maybe I could just like finesse and snap his neck. A bear is just too heavy. It's probably like at least 6'4" if it's standing on its feet. Like maybe 7 feet. Nah, I don't think I could overpower a bear, but a tiger, I think I could wrestle with a tiger. You know, 1-on-1. Because tigers they fight in prides or in groups. So it's like a bear.
No, they don't.
Some of them do. They do roll in a pack. You know, they got that system going.
Look, I'm gonna tell you this right now, right? Tigers on average measure about 10.9 feet in length.
Okay.
That stadium was highlight, just like
Also, I think I could take it. I rather what? You guys rather fight the bear?
yeah.
I feel like I
really
could
feel like I would rather take my chances with a fucking bear than a fucking tiger. The
Yeah,
way they
dude.
fight is just
It's different. It's different because there's a whole tribe of like there's like a tribe in like India somewhere where literally there's these man-eating tigers where they stalk people and they eat people that is like livestock because they're like the apex predator and they pretty much just like hunt people. Like that's just what they do. They get people.
Hey, man.
If you want to take that on, bears are just there.
Nah,
I feel
bro.
like with a bear, I can play dead and he'll be like, all right. You know what I'm saying? And maybe move on.
Nah, B.
Maybe he'll move on.
Try
Maybe,
that with a polar
but the bear
bear.
will kill me instantly. I feel like the bear will kill you
polar
instantly.
bear is like the one thing you might be able to say, and that's when I'm like, okay, hesitation. The polar bears, they're an aggressive
Yeah.
kind of bear. in those situations, and they're a lot bigger.
Mm-hmm.
But we're talking about like a brown bear and a black bear.
But I mean, but regardless, we're talking about
They're-
aggressive animals. You know what I'm saying? We're talking about they're both aggressive. Whether it's a tiger and a bear, they're aggressive. So it ain't
might have
like
to
that.
What bear we talking about? The polar bear is different. I think I'd rather go against a tiger than a polar bear. But every other bear, I'd probably choose fighting the tiger.
Nah, bro.
I would take my chances in those situations.
Nah, I'm taking the tiger, bro. Like I feel like
The tiger?
yeah, bro. I'm
Like,
taking the tiger.
what about a tiger that makes you feel that it can't handle a man?
Because it's still a cat, TJ. It's still a cat.
A cat?
It's still
You're
part of the
redu-
cat family.
You're,
I have a
you're
chance.
reducing it to a cat, though.
Yeah.
But do you not
Big
see how
cat.
cats work?
Yeah, I mean they're agile, cool. You know what I'm saying? But it's not like it's gonna disappear on me. I think
I feel like we need to establish what bear we're talking about so we can really.
it don't matter what kind of bear, bro. I'll take a tiger, bro.
Brown.
Brown
I see
bear?
brown bear. Yeah, brown bear.
Alright.
Because that's the only one that can match it. Black bear is kind of, you can kind of low key fight a black bear, but brown bear, that's where it gets intense. That's where the heart rate goes up. I remember seeing one in the zoo, and it didn't even get up. It didn't even stand up. It was just alive. That thing was the biggest thing I think I've ever seen in my life. I'm like, and the thing was huge. I was far away from it, but I was scared. I was low key scared. I was like, what if that thing jumped out?
Would you rather fight that than a tiger, TJ? You've seen the bear up close.
Yeah, I know. I've seen a tiger up close too. Do you like every time I see a tiger, it looks like it's ready to kill me. The bear didn't care I was there. The tiger was ready to kill me. It was like, just come closer. It was like, yeah, come on, come a little closer. Like, it wouldn't even take long. It's so fast. They literally hunt by themselves. That's all they do. They just sit around and hunt.
A bear might attack you when it feels threatened. A tiger attack you because it fucking feels like.
Because it can. Because it can.
I'll take it.
I'm not taking that on. No.
I'd rather take an aggressive tiger than an aggressive bear.
And they're close to the same size. But
They are pretty close. It's not even.
No, I'm pretty sure a bear is bigger.
Yeah, go ahead.
What is up, everybody? Back with another episode of Anime, Athletics, and All That. So today we got a scenario. Would you rather be stranded in space or deep underwater? Both cases, you have a shuttle or you're in a space. What is it called? Like a space station? They'll call it? Space station?
Space shuttle?
Yeah.
Yeah, shuttle. Yeah, or you're in a submarine for the... Yeah. But personally, I'd rather be stuck in space. Yeah, I'd rather be stuck in space than underwater. For real. That's just me personally. What about y'all?
The ocean will be interesting. However, things live in there, and that's confirmed. We don't know what's in there. And what's the saying that there's more statistical studies in space that we know about than we know about the ocean? And there's just so many things that I feel like we don't know about the Earth still that makes me not want to go deeper into the ocean.
Exactly.
I'd much rather just stay out of it. You know? Space looks like, okay, you're just kind of out there. There's nothing to do. So you're just kind of there. But if I'm surviving for that week, hypothetically, and say I'm going to be rescued, I'd much rather be rescued in a scenario in space than be in the ocean.
Yep.
Yeah, I think so too. It's like both scenarios are just terrifying to even think of. But I think I would much rather be in space, floating for a week, than is at the bottom of the ocean.
Yep. And as CJ said too, like we know more about space than the ocean, which is backwards to me, but also scary.
It's like both situations is like there's no telling what's out there. Yeah. But at least with the space, it's like we also don't have too much proof that there's gonna be something out there. That we might go by and there's nothing to have a context.
Yeah.
Right.
We know something's out there in that water. We know something. Something is in that water, bro.
And it's big.
Yeah.
It could eat you instantly. No effort. No.
It might be. It's going to probably be something you've never seen before. You didn't even know it existed.
And plus, there's no scenery either underwater. It's just dark. Yeah, man.
That sounds terrifying to me. I don't know about you guys.
And didn't they just rescue some people from space recently? Somebody from like SpaceX came down after like 90 days.
Yeah, they came down like Thursday.
Yeah, that was
Wednesday. Mhm.
So nothing, man. They did it. All right. Well, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Space or underwater? I'm leaning more towards space. All of us are leaning more towards space. I'll be
Yeah,
surprised
that
if
just seems better.
people say underwater, man.
I don't know. I mean, you can try it though. You can explain yourself, chat. I don't know. Put it in the comments.